essentials. May travels light to give her the mobility required for swift escapes. Her larger expedition supply bag is for extended journeys, such as her trek through the Kolfar forests. The smaller satchel is an all-purpose go bag with travel basics, like Republic dataries and falsified identification. Relentless vendetta. Supernatural talents would ordinarily atrophy with age and lack of formal practice, but May has undertaken an intense regimen of focusing her rage over the past 2 years, tempering dark anger into a precisely controlled weapon. She adopts a formality as she approaches her quarry, identifying her target by name and demanding that they attack her. Tactically, she attempts to disarm them to level the advantages in combat. Weatherproof plastoid exterior. Light-gathering objective lens. Master Indara's duties on Ueda usually have her interacting with planetary leaders, local marshals, and civic representatives to ensure that peace and fairness are kept in what can otherwise be a riotous setting. Though such diplomacy takes up most of her time, she much prefers the more grounded atmosphere of the Point Ueda noodle shop and hearing from local traders and passers-through to get unvarnished truths and agenda, free reports of what's really going on. Indara has long been a Jedi of the people, undergoing a break from temple duty to spend some time as a wayseeker. For this practice, she communed with the Force and learned from the galaxy at large through face-to-face explorations of worlds and populations. Among the unique experiences this gave her was the study of various forms of martial arts. She became a pupil under several masters of other traditions. Her humble acts enriched her own appreciation of the Jedi arts. She has taken this knowledge and augmented her already impressive combat skills. Master Indara to May Anisea. Standard Jedi Utility Belt. The Indara Lessons. Indara's wide-ranging travels to learn esoteric and exotic martial arts forms from varied masters has enriched her understanding of her connection to the Force. She has recorded summaries of her experiences in a holocron that is frequently checked out of the Jedi Temple Library by curious Padawans looking to expand their defensive skills. Chapter 1. The First Target. Life in the Corpora. A distant sector of space set aside for unrestrained commercial exploitation. The corporate sector is a fiefdom devoted to profit. A negotiated treaty with the Republic stipulates that CorpSec cannot develop on any worlds with pre-existing intelligent life. Financial growth has given the independent sector increasing political power, and its borders have grown since its original inception. Captain Blex, the Neimoidian captain of the Fallon, Blex is falling behind his revenue requirements with the quarterly deadline looming over his well-adorned head. Blex cuts corners where he can to ensure a profitable run. The interception of his ship by a Jedi vector sees credits and stock options evaporating before his eyes. Fact file. Captain Blex desperately desires promotion onto a larger class of ship with more profitable hauls. A stress ulcer irritating Blex's lung pods leads to frequent exasperated sighs. Silver-trimmed denote. Chief Officer Quea, an ambitious Neimoidian merchant fleet officer, Quea is disappointed by Blex's lack of foresight and strategy. She helps to cover his missteps until she can secure promotion or a transfer to a different vessel. Posture for secret gestural Pak language. To what do we owe the pleasure of Jedi presence on our humble ship? Captain Blex de Yordfand, key corporate sector signatories. The corporate sector sprang from the efforts of the Galactic Corporate Policy League, a lobbying group that was able to secure the support of key senators. Notable charter members include Trade Federation Interstellar Shipping and Trade Consortium, led from Cato Nemoidia, Tag Company Mining and Heavy Manufacturing Concern, located on Tapasi, Consolidated Holdings of Preox Morlana Corporation, multi-industry conglomerate based out of the Zapia sector, Kuat Drive Yards, major starship design house operating from Kuat, Chihuahua Amalgamated Pharmaceutical Company, medical and chemical conglomerate with notable exploratory fleet, Galactica major droid manufacturer established on AFA. Osha Anisea is far more than an interstellar mechneck crawling atop starship hulls and within the innards of propulsion systems. She harbors a veiled past and an unhealed emotional wound of a childhood accident that tore her life apart. The staunch advocacy of Master Saul carved out the exception that allowed Osha entry into Jedi training at an advanced age. Her mind had already been open to feeling and manipulating the Force, and Saul argued that the Jedi had a responsibility to the orphaned girl. The backing of Master Indara's influential voice convinced an otherwise cautious Jedi Council to proceed with her training. Despite the best efforts of Saul and Osha, and an undeniable strong bond forged between master and Padawan apprentice, the training failed. Osha chose to leave the Order, unable to foe her focus against loss, feeling as if an essential part of her was unaccounted for. She wandered the outer rim directionless before settling into the boisterous life of a mechneck, stitching together a nedo of friends and contacts. In private, Osha still thinks of matters left unfinished. Despite the best efforts of soul and strong bond forged between Master and Padawan App, the training failed. Osha chose to leave the Order, on her focus against loss, feeling as if an essential part unaccounted for. She wandered the outer rim directionless before into the boisterous life of a mechneck, stitching together of friends and contacts. In private, Osha still thinks left unfinished. Traveling light. As mechneck life is